Greetings everyone, I'm the Flying Twinkie. Welcome to another video on my channel about coins and precious metals. In last week's video, I showed you some new gold pickups that I made from a local dealer where I live here in Florida. And amongst those pickups were 2 half sovereigns and 4 quarter sovereigns. And I've got them in a little baggie here. And the reason they're in this baggie is because I am going to return these to the dealer where I bought them. And why, you might ask, would I want to return these perfectly nice additions to my gold collection? Well, I'm here to share that with you today and to share a word of warning, so to speak. So let's start with the quarter sovereigns. We had this 1918. We had this 1918. And another 1918. And a fourth 1918. And you can see the traditional sovereign design. And then the obverse with King George V with his fabulous mustache. And when I purchased these, all 4 of these were tested in the shop with a Sigma verifier and also weighed for the correct weight. So weight and purity were both verified. So I saw no problems, no issues picking these up. And I actually put one of these up in my last auction stream on the 12th of June. And someone happily purchased it. Well, the next morning I received an email saying, "Hey Twinkie, where did you get the quarter sovereign that I purchased in the auction last night? Because normally I can find information about these coins online, and I've searched everywhere, and I can't really locate anyone selling these or any information about them." And so I thought, well, that's really strange. So I did a bit of research myself, and what I found was I could find no evidence that a government-backed mint had done any quarter sovereign restrikes at all. And that's what these would have to be, because the quarter sovereign didn't come into being until the 21st century. So these would have to be restrikes to be legitimate at all. But, as I said, no government-backed mint that I could find had done a quarter sovereign restrike. They had done bullion quarter sovereigns and proof quarter sovereigns, but all with modern dates. So that was a major red flag, and once I found that out, or once I couldn't find any evidence that a quarter sovereign restrike actually exists, I took a closer look at the details of these coins, and what I found was that a lot of the detail here in the coin itself is a bit lacking. Normally, and I've got an authentic sovereign here, you can see all the way back here on this camera that there's these 2 initials to the right of the date. And you can see kind of a hint of a representation of that right there, but they're not clear enough to be struck that way. And then a lot of the detail in the reverse design here is just missing. And then if you look at the obverse, the ear looks really strange. And on the full sovereign. Now this is not the exact same one, obviously, but you can see how clear the ear is. And on the George V obverse, it's the same way if you look at images online. And here it's very indistinct. It's just kind of like this ovular blob. And then a lot of the texture contrast that should be present here along where the beard is and the neck just isn't present on these small quarter sovereigns. So, because I bought the quarter sovereigns and the half sovereigns in the same batch, well, I decided to question the half sovereigns as well. And the same type of details are lacking here as well. You can see, here I'll show you under the scope, the full sovereign. You can see very clearly those letters. And even here on the half sovereigns, you can see one letter, but the other one isn't even quite in the right place. It's all the way over here by the rim of the coin. And again, the musculature of the horse is just kind of blobby, not really distinct as it should be. I mean, you can see here how much detail there is. And granted, this is a larger coin, but you should still see similar levels of relief and contrast even on a smaller strike. And that's why I just don't believe that this is a proper restrike. Here's the obverse again, and you can see it's just almost a line, an outline of the ear. And again, you can see photos of the George V online, but even on this Edward sovereign coin, you can see that there's a lot of contour here, a lot of detail, not just an outline. So that's why I'm returning these 6 coins, 4 quarter sovereigns, 2 half sovereigns that I picked up and shared with you in last week's video. And I don't think that this precious metals dealer where I bought these was trying to misrepresent these in any way. They were properly tested for, again, for weight and purity. And whilst they may have the gold content that I paid for, they're not authentic government-backed bullion that I can see. And I asked the dealer, hey, can you find any information on the provenance of these coins where you can find you know, a government-backed mint that actually did these restrikes, and if not, would you mind just refunding my money? And they said, no problem at all, come in, we'll take care of it. So I'm happy that they are taking care of it for me. I've had a really great relationship recently with this particular precious metals dealer in my area. So fortunately, I'm going to be able to return these, and hopefully they can sell them to a more appropriate buyer, someone else that will appreciate them for what they are, which is, I believe, artistic reproductions with the proper gold precious metal content, but they just aren't for me, not actually being a piece of government-backed bullion. So that's why I'm returning these. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comment section. And thank you for those of you who do leave comments. I really enjoy hearing from all of my viewers. So thank you for watching. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel if you're not already, and ring the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I'm the Flying Twinkie.